Hi everyone, Matt Stuart here with Coldwell Banker Ronan Realty, here to talk to you about the November stats of 2021. As you can see, weird year we've had here dealing with COVID, cases are on the rise, and obviously it's getting close to Christmas, but as you can see outside, 17 degrees and we're in a windstorm. So as this year, numbers are unpredictable, market's unpredictable, weather is unpredictable, and the year is unpredictable. So as we kind of dive into the stats, I want you to keep one thing in mind. Right now, the market is still going really strong. We're still in low inventory. So as I go through the numbers, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see areas of low inventory, low sales, but the prices are still remaining really strong, which is kind of promising for next year. All we need is more inventory for those buyers that are out there looking. So as we dive into it now, Simcoe County, the average purchase price for this past month was $1,107,000. So year over year, that's a 27% increase. We had 278 new listings. We had 269 solds. Both those numbers are down 6 and 5% from last year. But I want to do something a little different this one. I wanted to look at October so that you can see a direct comparison quickly. Last month, the average price was $994,000. So that was 11% increase this month over last inside this year. As we look at New Tecumseh, there was $1,084,000 was the average purchase price. There were 68 new listings and 68 solds. Both those numbers from last year are up actually. They're 3% and 9%, but that's typical this time of year, low inventory. So we've had a little bit more inventory come up this month over last year. But the big number over last month, $977,000 was the average purchase price. So again, we're seeing a big increase month over month inside the same year for purchase prices, so which is really good for sellers. Innisfil was $1,151,000 was the average purchase price. We had 95 new listings and 84 solds. Those numbers both down from last year. The average purchase price last month though was $945,000. So you can see the prices are starting to still creep up. That's the lack of inventory that's causing higher prices, more bidding wars, and the offer dates are back, and I think they're here to stay through next year. Essa, we had $946,000 was the average purchase price, 28 new listings and 36 solds. Both those numbers are down huge. Last year in Essa, there was a lot of listings for sale near the end of the year, and it's a 40% drop in new listings, and it's a 28% drop in sales. The average purchase price though over last month is down a little bit. The average purchase price is $955,000. Obviously this month's $946,000. In Agila, 1.154 is the average purchase price. And then you had 19 new listings and you had 19 sales. Those numbers are up year over year, but typically those style of properties in Agila, farm properties, rural, there's not as many sales this time of year because obviously the winter, no one wants to really move, pack up a farm. So we're seeing those numbers down a little bit. But the average purchase price over last month, $936,000 as opposed to this month being $1,154,000. That's a huge jump up. As we go across to Barrie, $836,147 is your average purchase price and 197 sales. That number is down over last year, 16%, but the purchase price is up 38.5%. As we look back to the month previous, $770,000 was the average purchase price. So you're making almost $100,000 month over month in Barrie just on the prices, which is a huge jump up. Clearview, we're sitting at $1,198,000. We had 24 new listings and 8 sales. New listings is actually up 33% over last year. Again, rural properties typically don't come up much in the winter, but the 8 sales is down 27%. So that's a huge drop off. There's just not enough inventory, which is causing the number of sales to decline. The month over month price difference, $844,000 was our average purchase price last month. And again, sitting at almost $1.2 million as an average purchase price this month, just shows you that the demand for the rural properties is there. So those higher listings are selling, which is a good sign for the luxury market. But as you look at inside like Stayner, Clearview, New Lowell, all those areas around it, there's just nothing to sell. So everything that is selling for more money right now. As we go across the Blue Mountain, there 1.33 was the average purchase price, 56 new listings, and 44 sales. As of last month, the average purchase price was $1,182,000. So again, we're up almost $200,000 in 1 month. Okay, so as we come across to Collingwood, $862,949 is the average purchase price. A little bit down over last month because it was $932,000, but again, in Collingwood, We do have a lot of luxury properties. There is waterfront. It's a very, very diverse market, so that number will fluctuate month over month. The big thing is 52 sales is down 10% over last year. Like, that's a huge drop off. And then 59 new listings. So we're seeing a small spike over last year with 3% in listings. But again, the sale numbers are just way down, and that's just, there's no new listings. Wasaga Beach, $693,000 was your average purchase price. We had 40 new listings and 39 new sales. Again, in Wasaga Beach, that's an 18% increase year over year. As we look at the sales, 39 is a 23% drop off. So even this time last year, the market was moving in Wasaga Beach. This year, there's just not enough listings, so that number's dropped off dramatically. As we come across the Penitent machine, you can see the prices are $764,000 is the average purchase price. We had 8 new listings and we had 13 sales. The 13 sales is down 13% over last year, but the promising thing is the price, 33% increase over last year. And then as you look to last month, $709,000 was the average purchase price. So you're seeing that increase. Again, the demand is strong. As we come down to Midland, $612,000 was the average purchase price. We had 33 new listings and 40 sales. That average purchase price of $612,000 though is up 32% from last year. 33 new listings, that's up 65% in comparison to last year. So just last year, there wasn't a lot of inventory in the market. I think because there's such high demand in those pockets, you're seeing more inventory coming on the market, but there's still not enough to satisfy the demand. As we come across to Tiny, $846,156 is your average purchase price. That's only a 4% increase over last year, but keep in mind through Tiny, there are farm properties, there are waterfront properties, and there are cottage properties, as well as estate style and full-time residential homes. So those numbers will fluctuate. There was 26 new listings and 25 sales. The 25 sales is down 24% over last year, kind of staying with the flow of the conversation of low inventory, high sale prices. As I kind of do my takeaways from what I'm seeing in the market, I think what we're going to see going into 2022 is we're going to see that low inventory stay the same. I think we're going to see a little bit more inventory than we saw this year, but it's still going to remain so low. The demand for Southern Georgian Bay right now is just so high. I think what we're going to see is the interest rates are going to stay, they're going to stay relative. They might creep up a little bit, but you're still going to see a strong seller's market all the way across from Meaford all the way to like Aurelia area. I think we're going to see that, and carrying south. The demand for people coming from the city is still just so high. So right now, oddly enough, coming to Christmas is actually a really good time to sell. Your home is decorated, it's cozy. If you got the fireplace on, you got the hot chocolate going, it's a really comfortable time to sell for people to come in. They feel welcome, they feel at home. So if you are considering selling, right now is actually a really good time to sell. So if you have any questions about that, or you have questions about the market, my information's below, so let me know. And I'm happy to help you. My contest ends on the 23rd of December. So if you haven't liked, followed, shared, tagged somebody, or posted that funny Christmas sweater or your Christmas tree, do so now before the 23rd, guys. Thank you.